Hi everybody, I hope the end of 2018 is treating you well. I just wanted to come on here and give you an update on a few things, as well as a short pickups video, talk a little bit about what you're going to see coming as the new year begins in January. Right now we are just a few days, at time of filming this, about 2 days away from the premiere of Season 2 of The Orville, and just like last season, we'll be doing a review of each episode as it comes out. My wife and I love The Orville. We got Season 1 on DVD, pre-ordered that, got it pretty recently when that came out, and been rewatching it, and really enjoying The Orville so far. It's really been a surprise hit with us, one that I was a little bit uncertain at how the humor versus sci-fi elements would play out. I'm normally not a big Seth MacFarlane fan. I'm not a big Family Guy fan here at all. But yeah, it's a great series, so I'm really hyped up for Season 2, and I think they're going to really try and push the envelope with that season big thing. So that's going to be starting in January, of course. January 1st, probably I'll have that first review up after the premiere, and continuing with each episode as it comes out. Also in January, we're going to be doing our big pickups video. We always do one right after the holiday seasons, because the holidays, November, December, end up picking up a lot of stuff, either gifts or going out. We do a lot of sourcing for selling on eBay, and when we're outsourcing, we also are able to find stuff for our own collections and things like that, and really building stuff up there. So we're going to have a huge pickups video coming up here in about a week, actually a little bit less than a week at this point, but I try to typically do CEDs and LaserDiscs separate, just because I like doing a lot of LaserDisc oriented stuff and just kind of letting that be its own thing. So we're going to go ahead and do these. And man, I'm exhausted today, I'll tell you that much. I didn't get to sleep till after 2. Not by choice. We've been dealing with some incredibly noisy upstairs neighbors for months, to the point where the police have come multiple times, not just at night, not just when they're having huge parties till 3 a.m., but loud shouting matches and just regular music, just on a regular weeknight until like midnight, 1 a.m., right above our bedroom. Police came this past weekend at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because they were so loud that they were actually in violation of the noise ordinance. Down the street. The cop parked down the street and said it was loud enough, out down there. He didn't even need to come into the building for it to be loud enough to actually warrant his presence, and he cited them, and it's been a journey, I'll tell you that. It's been an unbelievable disaster, one thing after another. They hopefully will finally stop or get kicked out. Hopefully not kicked out, to be honest. I don't have anything against them. I don't know them. I don't like seeing people kicked out of their homes, anything like that. I don't want anyone to have to deal with that. It's a horrible situation. All I want is a little bit of basic respect and peace, and be able to go to bed. Not go to sleep at 3 in the morning and pumping your body full of like Advil or anything just to deal with the headaches, because it's that bad. The windows are shaking and like insanity. But yeah, enough about that. We're going on to the pickups here. I have a couple of CEDs to add to the collection. I'm getting close to getting all the Star Trek releases. I have a handful of release categories that I really want to cover on that format. All the Peter Sellers releases, all the Star Trek releases. I have all the movie releases of Star Trek, and most of the series releases now. I think I'm missing one, but I was able to pick up The Trouble with Tribbles and The Tholian Web. Not in perfect condition, but to be honest, as long as it looks pretty decent and plays okay, that's all I can ask for. It's not like I don't have 100 copies, of old, original Star Trek series episodes in many different formats, but the Space Seed and Changeling. So some good episode collections there. And I also picked up Romancing the Stone. That was a fairly late-ish release for the format. And I also picked up Romancing the Stone over the holiday season on LaserDisc, a movie we didn't have on any format, and now I have it on CED and LaserDisc, so I probably won't bother with a DVD release at this point. Gatefold there. And for a look at the rest of the LaserDiscs, the CEDs, that was quite a journey to get those as well. I went to pick up my brother to bring him home for the holidays up at college, and it's a trip that should take like 2.5 hours or so, depending on how you go and what time you go. Ended up taking way over 4 hours because I got stuck. An accident happened right in between 2 exits on a major highway near us, and it just happened to be like the perfect spacing and perfect timing to where you couldn't get out. There's no way, there's nowhere to go. You couldn't take any exit. It was right between 2 exits, and there's nowhere for you to go at all. You were just stuck. And that was just the beginning of that journey. And then I got the whole way through, and it was driving me insane. It was taking forever. It took so much longer, over an hour, almost an hour and a half longer than intended, just to get there. And then I had to take him home. And then I was about maybe 10 miles away from his campus, and at 31 years old, I got my first speeding ticket ever. And it wasn't even, it was ridiculous. I was going 60 in a 55, and he pulled me over, and it was like $151 or whatever. Oh my gosh, my first ever speeding ticket. So that was just sort of the icing on the cake of this horrible thing. But we did go to a store that sells all kinds of collectibles practically right on campus towards my brother's dorm, and they had a bunch of collectibles there. It was really cool to see, but it was definitely collectibles at collector's prices, something I'm not willing to pay top dollar, like $7, $8 for a loose Star Trek action figure. That's absurd. And even some of the other stuff like video games and things, they were definitely higher end pricing. They had a collection of CEDs. They had stacks underneath these shelves, and 2 players. The players were annihilated. I opened the one, and the stylus cartridge, like I pulled it out, and it was visibly destroyed. The other one was just busted in general. And the problem with these CEDs is that they were stacked. I think the biggest stack I counted was 24 high, and had been sitting down there for years. So the bottom few, forget about it, and not even worth bothering to look at. So there were a couple that might have picked up, but they weren't sitting on the very bottom of that pile, and pretty much crushed. But overall, I did pick up 3. I was hoping for a little bit more, but that was cool. Romancing the Stone there. Also got over the holidays Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds with the Hitchcock silhouette cover there. There's a whole release of Hitchcock movies that have that version of the cover there, and a bunch have been re-released many times. One that both my wife and I enjoy, 3 Men and a Baby. Haven't seen that in forever. We do have it on DVD, just haven't seen it forever. And we have The Grapes of Wrath. So another one that I have not seen in who knows how long. I was probably a little kid, probably on like TV or something. I do remember seeing it, but one that I'll have to give a rewatch there. So a handful of LaserDisc and CED pickups. So that was pretty exciting because neither were very expected pickups there, and we have a couple other surprises that happened over the past month and a half or so. So you'll see them when the real big pickups video comes out pretty soon here. Look out for reviews of the Orville, and then I'm also going to have some video game reviews coming up here in the next couple of months. So I've been playing a few games. I talked a little bit about those, and Man and I just finished playing a game together. We both want to get on and talk about that. So there's going to be a whole lot coming out here. This is just sort of a taste to get out there and just kind of chat with you guys and see how you're doing. Let me know down below if you had any really cool experiences over the holidays or got a really amazing present. Did you get your first Nintendo Switch or something? I love the Switch. It's awesome console, and I'm really hoping for a huge year of that system. But right now I've actually been playing a lot of Wii U. I have some stuff to talk about with Wii U and PS4 coming up here in the coming months.